Well, now that we've learned about the four categories of adjusting entries and depreciation too, let's go back and look at the steps in the accounting cycle again. It looks like we've got a lot of steps here, but you know what? We keep repeating certain things over and over. During the accounting period, we're journalizing transactions every day, and at the end of the period, we post to the ledger. Every debit and credit is posted to the ledger, which would be represented by T accounts. And then we make a trial balance to be sure we have equal debits and credits. Well, when it comes to the adjusting entries done on the last day of the accounting period, notice we go through that same journalizing, posting, and trial balance again. You only have one journal and one ledger. So when you do the adjusting entries on the last day of the period, you journalize them in the same journal that you used up here. You just continue on. Right after your regular daily entries, you do your period end entries. And there's also just one ledger. So after you journalize the adjustments, you post them to those same T accounts that you used back up here. Now after you have posted all of your adjusting entries to the ledger, you do want to make sure that you still have equal debits and credits. So pull out a blank sheet of paper, just a scratch paper, and make another trial balance. Line up those debits and credits and make sure that they balance out. Once you've done that and your debits and credits balance, you have all the information needed in that adjusted trial balance to go on and do the four financial statements. So that's the step that would come next. Now the final thing in our accounting cycle is the closing entries. And notice the same three things: journalize, post, and trial balance. So we repeat that process again. And this is the very last thing that you do every accounting cycle. And it really does not have any effect on the numbers going into the financial statements, because after all, those have already been prepared. So the purpose of the closing entries is really just to prepare our records to start the new accounting cycle, to start all over again in the next period.